was odd. The camera was stuck for some reason. That was weird. Alright. I gotta pay attention to my wife's phone. She is out working on the rooftop. I'm on call for delivery. And we're gonna get back to some more Outer Worlds, picking up where we left off. I almost streamed Last Epoch. I picked that up this morning as an impulse purchase and recorded a couple episodes. Already published the first one. I got 2 more videos coming out today, so make sure to stay tuned for those. Those are going to be after the stream today. I may stream Last Epoch tomorrow, but I really want to... I'm having a lot of fun with Outer Worlds, so I really want to keep going deeper into this. And then Last Epoch going to be something we're going to enjoy for a little bit. Somebody pointed out the Thaumaturge to me. Looks somewhat interesting. That's like March 4th or something, assuming they release on time. Otherwise, we've got Dragon's Dogma coming up in a few weeks. Map. I can fast travel here. JP Parrott says good morning. No, it's afternoon for me. It's almost noon my time. But good morning to your destination. This is heavy, right? Alright. I see a corpse. Oh, we're going beyond that, it looks like. Okay. Botanical lab.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble.
Okay, time to put the gun away so I don't accidentally spook anybody. Hi, Grace.
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
Looking for Adelaide. Need some answers.
Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those.
Reed said something about former workers living out in the wilderness.
Yeah, that's us. And you can tell Thompson we're doing just fine by ourselves. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you.
Where can I find Adelaide?
Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
Trouble with marauders?
You don't know what enough with the questions means? No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just
At least she
up and vanished
apologized.
without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
I'll keep an eye out.
It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
Well, anywhere is a big place, so... Why do I say I think I know who you're talking about? Did I already come across her?
to expand on that?
I could give you the details, but they're pretty grisly.
I could do without the mental portrait. You'd
Did I
better
come
not be
across her?
spinning me a story.
Oh, I do have the token. Okay.
Yeah, that belonged to her well enough. Guess there's no arguing with you. You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble.
This is why it
Let me know if
helps
I
to
can do
explore
something
everything.
for you.
All right. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. I want to get ranged up more. I need to get to 40. Yep, let's just keep going. And we're going to apply. We're going to go to perks. I think it's worth a playthrough, Corey. Plus, it's on Game Pass, so I get it for free, included in my subscription. If you love good RPGs, I would say, let me rephrase that. If you enjoy first-person RPGs, then you'll probably enjoy it. It's a lot like it's Obsidian, It's a lot like their Fallout New Vegas. It's a pretty good game. Recharge rate. Permanent pep in my step. I like that. Let's do it. Deserter's reputation increased. They are now friendly. That's pretty cool.
It's so pretty.
Parvati? You said it's party? It's party, says Parvati. Oh, I can't. I don't want to steal that. Hello.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
You must be Adelaide.
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
I was gonna say that's nasty. Reed sent me to make peace with you.
Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
He wants you to consider coming back to town. He's willing to make amends.
Make amends? Spare me.
Yeah, he
Only
doesn't.
thing Reed knows how to
I'm
make is
trying
a
to
mess.
negotiate.
Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
He's asking me to divert your power over to him. He mentioned a geothermal plant.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
Your camp has a power regulator. I need it to repair my ship.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, You should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
Hey, as long as they write a song about me. Because the hero of Canton's already taken. But I need something similarly epic. A hero to you, maybe.
A hero to the people who matter. To us. To the ones who come around. To the ones you save. Reed will
Yeah, I'm
never
a little mixed on
understand.
the first one too,
He
Corey.
has
But
been
it looks
too
like
long
the
inebriated on
the things I
wine
didn't
of
like about
corporate
Dragon's
culture.
Dogma 1 have been
All he
fixed for the
sees is
second one.
productivity,
So far from what I've
output,
seen. Better
profits.
performance, better AI pathing, better all that stuff. You think Reed's just trying to spite you? Let's say I help you. What happens to Edgewater?
Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives.
You think Reed's just trying to spite you?
You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it.
Not actually, that's not true because he said you can come back. What have you got against the town?
You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery.
She's not wrong.
Living off whatever scraps Spacer's choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
I don't much like the fact that you're throwing that in her face to get me on your side.
I'm alright. I ain't so fragile.
That was unkind of me. I'm sorry, dear.
What do you have against the people trying to make a living?
It's not much of a living. Every single person in that town has sold themselves to Spacer's choice. The company
I'm not
owns
disagreeing with her,
them.
by the way. I just want to
Body,
see all the
blood,
conversation
and
options.
bones. You've been there. You've seen it. All anyone ever does is toil over a cannery. They give their lives for some heartless corporation, and then they're tossed into a Spacer's Choice brand cemetery.
Spacer's Choice, it's the best. Well, you do have a point.
So, what do you say? Divert power over to us. Shut down that abominable cannery for good.
Probably the best option.
I trust you will
I'll
listen
consider
to
it.
your conscience.
Alright. Ooh, what do we got here? I probably don't want to steal, I'll get caught. Is there a... I feel like we came in a door. Ah, yes, we do have a fast travel. Sweet. Big attitude and apologizing right after. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Edgewater geothermal plant. Alright, definitely don't need a sniper rifle in here. Alright, we got that as backup if we need it.
Keep quiet. The control room should be off to the right.
Copy
I
that.
hope we're doing the right thing.
Well, we're gonna save before we do it. Oh, there's somebody over here. Is it the only one? Got all sorts of goodies in here.
That was quick.
Alright, what do we got right here? Okay, unlock office door. Return to root. Messages. From Spacer's Choice. Mr. Braden, this letter serves as an informal notification for our company's displeasure towards your management of the geothermal plant. Exceeding your staff budget. Please select 5 subordinates to be dismissed immediately. Hope this letter finds you wealthy. After due consideration, realize that I have identified and terminated no fewer than 5 subordinates. I would like to remind the Oversight Committee that while most of Immerville has failed to meet its production output quotas, the plant remains committed. Okay. Okay. Significant insurance policy at the Emerald Vale geothermal plant. The officers would like to assure you that this insurance policy is a standard procedure. Do not attempt to interpret, understand, or otherwise extrapolate meaning from this decision. Ha ha ha. As a special courtesy, we've deployed a proprietary team of engineering specialists to the plant, instructed to refit and upgrade the plant's population of auto mechanicals free of charge. Yeah, that didn't end so well, I'm thinking. I hear Chris talking to Leia. She must have come home for lunch. Oh shit, was that a...
Great work!
Do you want it? I don't see any messages. The internet's good. Alright. Okay. Be careful. Alright. We'll probably want to do a save here. Plant status. Redirect power. Okay. Structural damage detected. Good.
3 switches. That'll be easy enough.
Yeah, you hope it's going to be easy enough. Unless it eats us alive. Creepy crypts, man. With bugs. Did you see that? There's a bug, man. Don't go in for bugs, man. Oh, I'm gonna need a passcode. Oh, I already had it. Spacer Thompson. Welcome, R. Thompson. Oh, that's right. He gave it to me. I forgot. Personnel files. Figuring out the mechanicals, had to write them up for tampering with company property, working on some logic module that confiscated it. Should be in my lockaway room for the foreseeable future. Perfect. Company's replacing our guards with auto mechanicals. Doesn't sit right with me. Wars has happened, mechanics have gone crazy. So they totally sent those robots in to kill off all the staff. What a creepy corporation, man.
I wish I could do that.
With a little bit of practice, you can too. I missed my sneak attack.
Everyone all right?
Well, I mean, I think we're all right. Net range says finally made it to your Twitch stream. Nice. Who are you? Extendo site. Poor guy crawled up underneath here to find his end. There we go through this. Oh, I definitely hear bad guys. I hate creepy robots.
Sister.
I got it with a one shot. Nice. Okay.
Two more. What'll happen to Miss McDevitt's folk if we send power to the Veil?
Searching for.
Incoming!
Totally saw me, didn't he?
That's the last of them!
You know, I need to check this other quest. We need to go back up. Oh, it's behind this door? I need a key card. Okay, and it's pointing me in this direction for the key card. Somehow I gotta find that. Oh, there's stairs. Perfect. Doesn't look good. Exit says, love the game so far. In your early videos, I saw that you weren't sure how to holster your weapon. Yeah, I figured it out. I did figure it out, but thank you for that. I totally figured it out like, I don't know, by session 5 or 6 or something like that. Hacking skill too low. Really? That's the first time I've come across one of those. So I've been putting points into weapons, and that's the first time I've came up against something where it's like, you're not able to lockpick it. I gotta get the code. Oh, I do have a code. Never mind. I just went and got it. Herpa-derpa! Alright. Logic module. That's a quest update. Oh, I wonder though if I can turn the... Ooh, a sawed-off shotgun. I wonder if I can turn in the quest if I've diverted power away. What's up? Take care. ¿Ese es con propina incluida? Ok, gracias. Porque aún no hay mensaje. Ok. Te veo. Cuídense. Chris is working on the rooftop. She's doing concrete patches. By the way, shout out to my wife. That's how you know you have a supporting spouse, a supportive spouse. I hear a lot of I'm gonna say something controversial here during my stream. I hear a lot of people claim that they're feminists. I hear a lot of women who complain about equal rights, but then when it comes time to do equal sharing, they're not up for equal sharing. It's like, oh no, you masonry, electrical, plumbing, no, that's a man's job. Fuck. Chris does all that stuff. I don't have to do. I do the carpentry stuff around the house, but she does all the plumbing. She's doing a lot of the block work. We'll share some of that sometimes. She does like all the maintenance, most of the transplanting these days. I did a bunch of the transplanting in the first year we were here, but she's handled most of it in the last year. She takes care of all the chickens, butchers all the chickens, raises all the chickens. Like, ain't no hide behind the skirts happening in this house. I tease her a lot because when we were dating years and years ago, you know, always I remember a couple times we were dating, you know, learning each other and everything else, and more than once up in conversation, which was, I don't need a man. It's like, nope, you don't. I am a kept man. Yes, I am. No, I don't want to transition out there. I need to find the rest of these parts in here. Actually, I do want to turn... I'm going to go turn this in because I don't know if I'm going to be able to turn that in after I turn off the geothermal plant to Edgewater. So I need to turn this quest in first. A farm, no, but we do have a small little homestead. There is a separate YouTube channel if you want to go digging. We have a separate YouTube channel set up for our homestead. In our Discord, there's a crafting pets like homestead channel in our Discord. Did I just break my leg or something? Do I have a condition now? That totally sounded like I broke my leg. Okay, I don't see any effects on my character at the moment. Alright, you crazy old man.
Bring us honor, soldier.
Found one of those logic modules.
Bang up work, soldier. You're a credit to your uniform. Oh, that reminds me. Gotta look into getting us a uniform. So this is it then. The key to humanity's victory over the mechanical hordes. I would reward you with the gratitude of the Resistance, but I'm guessing you want something tactile. So here's a couple bits for your trouble, and a little something to remember me by.
Alright. Now we only have one quest left. Which is to go flip the switches and turn the power back over. Hang on, I'm gonna have to go put a cat out.
So, what's the plan?
I'd forgotten today's the first episode of Shogun. Have to see if we can't get that watched tonight and reviewed on the channel for tomorrow.
Get away!
Who's yelling, "Get away"?
You're not real. You're not real.
There's somebody else down here.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Oh wow, yeah. Is there any way to turn it off? No, but I can go under. Alright, we're gonna bring out the big guns here in a second.
Trespassers terminated.
Is that guy on our side? He's on our side. No, he's not on our side. I lied. And then I backed into the steam. Frack!
Nice one!
Alright. I have no idea, Joe. It was whatever was available on Game Pass. Oh, I don't have the engineering to shut off the steam release valves. So I'm not going that way.
What's it on?
One,
If we
two.
send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the wall?
It's a good question. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Incoming!
All right, good job. There was a guy down there at the bottom, Higgins. I need to go find him again. Right.
Last. I'm not sure what the ride is. All I know is the decision's final. Something you need?
No, but I don't know which conversation's going to be the best one. So we got to go back down and figure out what's going to be the best option. I don't know. Door's barred, so I got to go around. Okay, there's no door up here. Totally.
No, just leave me alone.
Where are you that you're saying just leave me alone? I feel like I want to go talk to you before I go flip a switch in this place.
Go away, Phantom.
Three. He's not here either?
You're not real. You're not real.
Where's this guy at? Okay, he's down here in the basement. What's up, buddy?
No, you're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot, scram.
Wasn't trying to startle you. Most people don't see me coming.
Most people? But I'm the only one left. No. Remember your first rule, Higgins. No arguing with the Phantoms. See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
Boil them before you eat. Alright. You're eating sprats?
Of course. Sprats are an excellent source for my daily recommended intake of mercury.
Mercury?
Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
Wow. How long have you been down here?
Hard to say. By my reckoning, Higgins has been here somewhere between 2 weeks and forever. My recollection's a touch fuzzy these days.
Why is he responding to himself in the third person? What exactly do you do here?
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
You were an engineer?
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries, repaired them, maintained, upgraded, did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
If you worked on those mechanicals, you must know a way to stop them.
Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
I could deal with the mechanicals.
You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
Alright, mechanicals follow the behavior of their logic modules. Someone tampered with it.
Yes, that's exactly it. You see, you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
Alright. Just excuse myself from here on out. Okay. Go up one more. Probably have to go up all the way. No, that's not. That's not. That's not. How am I getting up there? It's right here somehow? Barred. Modify behavior. Select new mode. Select new target. Define intruders. Define intruders as Spacer's Choice Auto Mechanicals. Nice. Alright, now the robot should leave me alone. No, this is, hang on, I need to go back up here. This is where I will get hopelessly lost. No, hang on, it's leading me back down again. I want to get up and out of here. Somewhere I gotta touch something to make a decision.
Once we do this, there's no going back.
I'm understanding that. So, is it gonna give me a choice between the two?
Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
Wouldn't mind hearing your opinion.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
She's not wrong. Reed tells me Edgewater's gonna die without workers in power.
Well, that sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way.
Alright.
Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
It's fair. Glad you did. I like hearing from you.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
Alright, here we go. Continue. Redirect power to Edgewater. Power successfully rerouted. But interlaboratory power regulator is now safe to move. Okay. Now I gotta go get my piece. Alright, transition time. Oh, I can't fast travel there right now. Probably because it's all up in smoke. Yeah, I totally missed my jetpack from Starfield. Where's my boost pack, man? It's so funny to me that everybody is up in arms about how Starfield doesn't have any vehicles. No one was up in arms about this game not having any vehicles.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
I wonder if I can tell these people to go back
One
to
of us
town.
want to go see what happened?
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead. Whoa, Miss Parvati. You're, what, how are you? Hi, hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
I seen you wandering around
Joe says
here.
it thinks this is
You
where
don't
he
look like
quit
you're
last
coming
time,
from
finished
town.
everything in Edgewater, and then never started the next area. I am. Just trying to get my ship off the ground.
Never heard it phrased in such a way before. I guess we're all trying to get our ships off the ground, ain't we? Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
Never too late to start learning.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
Okay.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
Oh, I totally could do that. Oh, I already have one. Today's your lucky day, bro.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
Oh, I've got two parts. Part 1.
Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. I appreciate you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me.
I got more for you.
Well, don't keep me in suspense.
Here's part 2.
Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment. Sure.
All right,
I'd
happy
be
to let
glad
you know
to
if I
take
get
them
any
off your
others.
hands.
All right.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve.
Not necessarily.
I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
Reed needs his people back.
You want my flock wasting their lives in that cannery? Fine. Go and talk to them. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
You're being unreasonable. What's up with all the anger?
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him.
Well, maybe he had an
So I
illness
buried
that
my
couldn't be
boy in the
cured.
cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
You're being unreasonable. Come back to Edgewater.
As long as Reed is still in Edgewater, I will not return. Those are my terms.
Oh, willing to deal with Reed. Is that like to take him out? Yeah, I'm not gonna take him out. I don't want to take him out. Do I have my regulator? Oh, I guess she's making me talk to the NPCs first.
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
Brah, you gotta go back to Edgewater.
I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again.
So don't work at the cannery. You wanted to be an engineer.
You know something? I think you're right. The town could use another engineer, and I'm on my way to becoming one. I could do a lot of good in Edgewater. Maybe even keep a garage of my own with a little workbench and my very own toolbox.
There you go, bro.
It's just... Adelaide's never gonna forgive me. Not in 100 years. I go crawling back to my old life in Edgewater, and I'm as good as dead to her.
Oh, screw that old canary. Edgewater needs you.
Are you sure about this? If we head back to Edgewater on our own, Adelaide won't come with us. She'll stay here and curse us till the end of her days.
Okay. Stay put.
You know where to find me.
So am I not going to be able to convince them without Adelaide?
Marauders can't see us in the dark. Wild canids, on the other hand.
Time to go back to Edgewater.
The matter's been weighing on me. Zoe died on my watch. I haven't done enough to protect our camp. Fact is, I can't do much more. I don't see us lasting more than a couple of weeks out here. I'm loath to admit it. We're gonna have to make our peace with Thompson and hope he takes us back. Listen, we go back to Reed, hat in hand, begging for our old jobs back. Well, Adelaide's not gonna forgive us. She never talked to us again.
Alright, Thomas told me the same thing.
Edgewater's not just a town to Adelaide. It's a symbol of everything that's wrong with this colony. A big, heartless machine of metal and gears grinding workers down to dust. We're the closest thing Adelaide's got to a family. We go back to Edgewater, she's gonna feel betrayed.
I'll have a word with her. Don't do anything yet.
Sure, suit yourself. I'll be here.
Yeah, but she's wanting me to go take care of Reed is the problem. Like, take care of him.
Look at that. The snake's come back.
I guess...
You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just looking... Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together.
He's actually gonna leave his post.
Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the canyon.
Oh, this might be a
3
good
square
thing,
meals
because
for
we can
every
actually
man
negotiate
and woman in Edgewater.
a garden.
Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth.
Okay.
The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years.
I've never heard
Moronic
it getting
worker
bashed.
Don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients.
I've heard nothing but good things about this game. Photo man. Alright. What happens when we run out of corpses?
Edgewater Cemetery's got corpses aplenty. Enough for a generation's worth of crops.
Alright. So we need to go talk to Reed. Alright, he's up at the top of the cannery. Oh wait, was he downstairs? Dagnabbit. Oh no, we're good.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts?
Let's talk about something.
Go ahead. Adelaide was our only flavor specialist. We are a Saltuna canning institution. Saltuna without flavor is like a cysty pig without tumors, borderline inedible.
That's disgusting.
Begging your pardon, Saltuna is a staple in the diet of any self-respecting spacer. Were it up to me, friend, I'd stack our larders with Saltuna galore. No other brand of Saltuna adds as much vim or vigor to the body's humors. But, and this is something we must keep between the two of us, Saltuna is hard to come by, what with being a species indigenous to the seas of another world.
So what are you canning here exactly?
Oh, we've scavenged together some organic material from the surrounding environs. Mostly organic, mostly local mushrooms. Some of which possess a texture akin to a well-boiled slab of saltuna. The difference is all but impossible to detect to any but the prissiest of palate.
Let me ask you
Go
something
ahead.
else. Alright. Let's
I
do this again.
appreciate what you've done for us.
Spoke to Adelaide. She's not going to come back as long as you're here.
Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes, but I have done my best for this town.
Your town's a mess, Reed.
I have been holding this town together with both hands. You can't just expect me to leave. I am a Spacer's choice man. My father was a Spacer's choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home.
Well, Adelaide's people aren't getting sick with the plague.
I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic.
The town doesn't eat anything but salt tuna. Of course you're going to get sick.
You are disparaging our parent company, and it is not appreciated. We are a Spacer's Choice Saltuna cannery. We eat saltuna here, and only saltuna.
I'm pretty sure it's your food that's making you sick. You need Adelaide's garden.
I don't understand. You say Adelaide's growing her own food, but that should not be possible. The soil's gone sour. Company said as much. Our own botanists couldn't grow decent crops for us, so the company got rid of them and shut down the greenhouse.
Oh, you guys are idiots. Adelaide's found a way to grow food. She'll come back if you step down.
You'll excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil?
I'm gonna lie. All I know is it involves some really complicated math and it works.
If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way.
Nice.
My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me.
You don't have to do this, you know.
I do. Adelaide's found a cure for the plague.
Like, you
and
don't have
she
to
knows
leave
how
is
to
what I'm
tend a
getting at.
crop. She's what this town needs.
Alright. Wait, I hit the button again. Well, there was also the option to just attack him as well. So as they've definitely given you a few varieties to choose from. Did I ever get into this one? Alright, how do I get out of here? Ha! Hang on, I'm checking something here. Okay, we can fast travel out to... What did it say? You cannot fast travel what now? While near hostiles. Hostiles? I don't see any hostiles around here. There we go.
Look at that. The snake's come back.
Talked Reed into leaving. You can come back to Edgewater.
I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may.
I got 11,000
You're
XP for that one.
vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward. You're telling me you did all this just to put me in charge of Edgewater? Stranger, you are some kind of twisted. I might turn that old cannery into a garden. Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry.
Good luck. Give me my piece of power. Nice. Alright. I need to get that to 40, and now we're putting the rest into stealth again. Okay. I think we've done all the side quests here. Nope, we still have one more. One more volume to find. It shows it way over here. Last of the side quests. Don't want to miss that before we have to leave. Where did I miss this other book? Can I just jump down? No, they've got colliders. Oh, 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 oh.
Hey, that's impressive.
Woo, workbench. Can we tinker? Nope, not yet. Don't care about... I mean, honestly, I could probably break down all these. that a two-handed? I'm gonna hold on to that for the moment. That's a one-handed. Nah. Light machine gun? No. Sawed-off shotgun? I might try. One-handed melee. Why don't we have you use this, dear? It's like a glaive, man. And I want to try the shotgun. We will replace this with a shotgun. Tasty. Alright, so that's not where we want to be. We need to be down another level. Alright, now we need to get out of here and turn this quest in. Of course, now we get to try to find our way out of here. Get me out of here. Titus Androidicus. Blood and revenge are hammering in his head. Oh, it went away too quick. I didn't get a chance to finish reading it. He's the botanical lab. That's a cool looking sword. Slices, dices, cauterizes. Plasma cutter.
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
I did, bruh.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
The elusive part 3.
The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals.
Technically, it was.
That's a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen. Aside from you, Ms. Parvati. I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found.
Electrocharged
Should fit
surface?
right into your outfit.
Okay. Adelaide tells her she'd move back to Edgewater.
Adelaide said that? Was she sober at the time? I never imagined she'd step foot in Edgewater long as Reed ran the town. Something must have changed in Edgewater. Adelaide's good as family. If she's going back, so are we.
Right on, bro. Alright, I only have one quest left in my journal. And that is to return to my ship. And I don't know where we're going next.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling.
Don't worry, baby. There's a bunk on my ship. You ever been on a ship before?
I've worked on the occasional supply coach in need of repairs. Once I built a little model craft out of spare parts, but Mr. Thompson found out and I had to take it apart. I want to ask you something, and you can say no, but can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
Absolutely. Pick a cabin, it's yours.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now.
Yes, you can.
I got a captain.
Vicker's already here.
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
You do that.
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community. What can I do for you, Captain?
Got a power regulator.
Do you know how to install a power regulator?
Walk me through it.
Step 1. Pick up your power regulator. Step 2. Approach the terminal located in our engine room. Step 3. Insert power regulator. Step 4. Celebrate. Our engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
Alright. Behind me. Up the ladder. I got an achievement. Ouch! Wasn't a very far jump either. I got my very own ship.
What can I do for you, Captain?
It's been installed.
All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Let's do it. Oh yeah, looking good. God, that ship looks so awesome. Against all odds, the Unreliable takes flight.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
This better be quick.
Based on my initial calculations of Dr. Wells's personality, that seems highly unlikely.
Aha, there you are, hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the Unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain, horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
Get to the point, Phineas.
What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me help us find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Sounds like a plan.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the holographic shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
I'll put it to good use. What does it do?
Marvelous device. I'm quite proud of myself. The shroud changes the user's appearance to mimic that of another. It has limits. First-generation technology, you see, but promising. Exciting to see it in use at last. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you.
Internally, I was thinking the same thing, Joe. Starfield is branded into my brain. All the cutscenes. It's funny.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember,
Makes me laugh because no one
don't
ever
trust the
complains
board.
about like
They'll try to win you over with promises
a bunch of these
wealth and
older
power,
games
but it's a lie.
with all their loading
The board's
screens.
only interested in filling their own
But
pockets.
Starfield, oh my
Put a stop to
god.
them. They're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
I am not ready to depart. I want to go find that holographic thingy we're talking about. Ooh, these are my quarters? A little sparse, but I can dig it. I like the light bar above the bed.
Make yourself at home, Captain.
Holographic shroud projects a disguise on you and your companions, gives you access to restricted areas, provided you have the correct ID cartridge for the area. Okay. Messages for Alex Hawthorne. Oh my, whole bunch. New Bedford. Million copy of my favorite seal. The Space Adventure Singularity Steel. Archive messages. Okay. Your new friend. Return to root. Logs. Log entry 1. The Shrink Ray. Hammer power. Okay. Black market leads. Okay, I'm guessing that's it. Oh yeah, it gave me some side quests. Oh, you can go up too? Man, this ship is pretty big, man. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay. The unreliable navigation terminal. Groundbreaker, independent orbital station, the remains of Halcyon's first colony ship. Captained by Junlai Tennyson and run by descendants of the original crew. So these are related to my side quest that I have. Weapons from the Void. Oh, there's something with Vicar. Oh, his What's up, Bobolonia? Alright. I gotta answer a couple of things over here in Discord here real quick. Hang on. Got some folks doing guild applications for the Warcraft. Invite to server. Hang on, somebody's at my door. That was my message. I was just testing it earlier. Testing your phone. Cool. Alright guys, I'm heading out. Short stream today. Go help Chris with some stuff. We got a couple deliveries coming today. I got to get some other stuff done. Got to get a writing session in today, which means I need to take my nap and come back refreshed. Get my writing session in and see if I can't get some more video production tonight, maybe. We'll see. Anyway, thanks for being here, folks. We're here today. We multi-streamed today. Yesterday I only did Twitch because I was really tired when I got home. But today we're multi-streaming again. Awesome. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing Last Epoch. I produced a video this morning, played it for a little bit. I got 2 more videos coming out this afternoon, so stay tuned for those. I'm going to go hopefully watch the episode of Shogun. The first episode of Shogun just aired today, I think. I'll try to watch that with Chris today. If I do, I'll get the review out for that tomorrow. So stay tuned. Lots of fun stuff. I got the hiccups. Lots of fun stuff happening in between this, the other games I'm playing, and all the other things I do. So stick around for all the things. Thanks for being here today, guys. Have a good day. I'll catch you tomorrow.